When there is a strong identification with something, a gradient is created. The inner gravity of identification builds a manifold of gradients, a topology of crests and troughs that become the grooves and patterns the water of awareness is compelled to fill. Gradients can be static or dynamic. Gradients that are static result in personalities that have initial bursts of activity followed by prolonged stagnation, while dynamic gradients result in personalities that engage in exhausting, depleting forms of activity that burn themselves out. In either case, once you create a gradient, movement of awareness and material follows, from high pressure to low pressure. If we follow this logically, the cessation of movement becomes the cessations of gradients, which ultimately would mean the negation of the inner identifying binding force. So yoga then becomes a scientific means of working with the forces of identification to approach absolute liberation, for only when you cut the ropes and shackles that bind is there a possibility for freedom. Our focus must be on that which binds, to wear it down, and as a consequence, freedom shall abide in the absence of all bondage. Look at the shape of this triangle. It points downwards and is symbolic of the gravity of self-identification. Now look at the mathematical symbol of a gradient. Curiously, it is also a downward-pointing triangle. In the ancient science of Tantra, the downward triangle is the abstract form of the Mother Goddess herself, the one who is responsible for all physical creation. In Gnosticism, we might refer to this force as the rex-mundi, the antithesis to the monad. It is not evil, it is the giver of individual experience, and we must remain grateful to it for giving us this perspective of creation. We are dangerously close to breaching the ways of Tantra, the left-hand path to God, which is for another time. For now, we must return to the ways of yoga, the right-hand path to God. Now that we know a little bit about that which binds, we shall take a look at how to use this force to our benefit, to take us towards liberation instead of bondage.